Yeah, I'm not satisfied with the performance. Claude does a better job than this, to be honest. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I am Rhyme the Dev and today I'm gonna be making a Chrome extension using the new Deepseek R1 open source model. So let's get started, shall we? So I have my VS Code opened up and I have already made a folder where my Chrome extension is going to be at. So now let's get to the Deepseek chat, which is in their website. And the first thing that we have to do in order to use R1 is that we have to turn on the Deepseek R1. We just turned it on. Now it's showing blue. And I also wanted to, we can also click on the search the web when necessary so that it can, take data from the internet as well. So I'm going to turn this on as well. So in order to use Deepseek R1, we have to be specific on what we want to make, unlike GPT or Claude where we have to describe and give, we have to kind of write a lot of prompting in order to get that output from GPT or Claude. The same is not true for Deepseek R1. Deepseek R1 is needs specific prompting. Basically, it's gonna think on its own. I don't have to make it think, unlike GPT or Claude. So I have a prompt that is specific to what I want, and I'm gonna be pasting it. All right. So I just pasted my. Okay, why is it showing red? Oh, that's just okay. All right. So this is my specific prompt for the Chrome extension that I want to make. So let's just read it out. All right. Here's a breakdown of the features of the functionalities of a bookmark extension using JavaScript should have. Focus on the Windows File Explorer like interface. So I'm just going to be making a Chrome extension that will be like how we use Windows File Explorer. There will be folders, and inside the folders there will be basically files which will actually be bookmarks of websites, storing the links of the websites. And it's going to pop up when we turn on our browser. So that's what I want to implement and do. So I have it here. It's the complete prompt. I have the core functionalities. It's going to store the bookmark in the storage folder system and whatnot. So it's over here. All right. I also have a JSON on how it should store the file. So it's a very specific prompt that I have provided. So I'm just going to click on, enter, and it's going to think on its own. All right, we can see that the model is thinking. So now it has given me a result, an output that I have to follow. To create a Chrome bookmark extension with a Windows File Explorer like interface, follow the structure approach. All right, first we have to create a manifest.json file. All right, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna click on the new file. I'm going to paste the name manifest.json, and then I'm going to go and copy the JSON code. All right. So let's see what it tells us next. Use a nested structure with arrays for ordered children. All right. Okay, but where will I use this? Okay, I'm not sure where to use this since it also didn't outline where I should have it there. So next, let's get to popup.html. So let's just write popup.html. All right, this is our HTML code. So let's copy the code from here. Okay, and paste it. Next, we need to have the popup.js code, right? Which will basically be the main code where all the logics will be. So let's create the file popup.js, right? And so I'm just going to go and copy the code. All right. So I've copied the code and we have it all set over here. Next thing we have to do is the drag and drop implementation. Okay, but I'm not sure where I have to add this. I think this is going to go in the popup.js. I'm going to ask it later, but right now I'm just going to copy and paste it in the popup.js file. All right. So I have pasted it here. All right. Now for the context menu integration, background.js. All right. Let's copy the name and let's create a file. Next, let's get the code for the background.js. Okay, fine. So I have copied it. All right. It's over here. Next, let's go to search functionality. Okay, I'm still not sure where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna, since it's after the background.js, I'm just gonna copy and paste it over there as well. All right, done. Next, we have the style.css in order to style our, pop-up.js, I think. Let's have a look. I mean the HTML. Yeah, it's using the style.css. So let's copy the styles. Let's go. Next, we have the saving and loading data. I'm not sure where this is gonna go. All right, let me ask, do I need to have it in any file? All right, for the data structure. Yeah, great question. Let me clarify how the data integrates with the actual implementation. No dedicated file needed. All right, I don't need to store this in a. Okay, it seems I do not need anything. I guess it was just giving me an example on how the JSON's gonna look, I guess. So the next thing that I need to do next is just copy and paste the drag and drop implementation. All right, where will I place this code? All right, you'll place this code in popup.js. Yes, I did place this in popup.js, so I guess that's it. So I made the right call and dragging. Is there any dragging? Yeah, drag over. I have drag over style, but not dragging and dragging. So I'm just gonna take that as well and paste it over here. All right, let's go and have a look at. Yeah, I'm the next thing that I wasn't sure of was the search functionality. I placed it in background.js, but let's ask it. All right, so it gave me a response for the search functionality, and it seems that this needs to go in popup.js, but I placed it in the background.js, so I need to fix that. All right, let's go to background.js, and then for the search functionality, I'm just gonna cut it and paste it in the popup.js. All right. All right, so saving and loading data. And okay, I'm not sure where both of these are gonna go, so I'm just gonna copy this. Where are these codes gonna be placed at? All right, let's see what it says. Place in popup.js. So all right, so this is gonna be placed in popup.js as well, and for the export bookmark, this is gonna be in the popup.js as well. So these are in the popup.js. Go and copy this, right? Also, I'm just gonna copy this styles. I'm sure this is not enough, but yeah. I was in saving and loading data, right? And this is gonna go in popup.js. Okay. Next, for the import and export, this is gonna be in popup.js as well. Let's have a look. All right, let's try to open the extension. All right, I do not have. All right, for now it's telling me that failed to load extension since I do not have icon, so I have to make an icon first. All right, so now this should work. Let's go to extension, load unpacked, click on it, and it's over here, right? But I'm getting an error. Background JS. Okay, I'm just gonna copy these errors over here. Okay. All right. The errors, I am getting the errors. Right. And next error that I'm getting is this. Yeah. All right, the error occurs because you are trying to use DOM APIs document in a service worker context which doesn't have access to the DOM. Here's how to fix this. Okay. All right, correct code structure. Go to background.js and then paste it. Okay. And next I have this code in the, I'm gonna have it here. Okay. So now that's done. I'm gonna have to again, get the extension. First, I'm gonna be removing it and then loading it again. And it has loaded, all right? So if I click on it, it's just showing the search and not really the whole page, for the bookmark. So yeah, that's not enough. The interface of the extension is not properly showing, and it is not properly styled. I want it to have a modern look as well as working interface, right? Okay, so now I'm going to be pasting the codes. First the popup.html, then the style.css code, then lastly the popup.js code. Let's see what it has to say about it. All right, now I have the response and it is giving me the improved HTML. All right, so next I'm just gonna be replacing it, right? Okay, next I'm gonna be copying the style.css and replacing it again. Okay, looks good. All right, next for the popup.js, it has improved the style, I guess. Okay, I think it is missing the code, so I'm gonna ask it to complete the code. Give me the complete code. Give me the complete updated code. All right, let's see. All right, now I have the complete code, so I'm just gonna copy the code, right, and paste it in popup.js. All right, let's have a look on how the extension is performing. We have to load it again, right? It's over here. Now let's have a look, shall we? Okay, it seems to be working. Import bookmark. All right, we can import bookmark. What is this? Export bookmark. All right, we can export the bookmark as well. But can we save bookmark? I don't see any option to save bookmark. Yeah, there is no option to save the bookmark. I don't see any functionality to save bookmark or create folder. Fix this. All right, now it's gonna be thinking. All right, now it's done thinking. It has given me a response. The code already includes folder creation function through the plus button in folder nodes. To add bookmark saving capabilities and improving folder creation, here are the essential codes, right? Okay, so this is in the background.js code. So I'm just gonna copy this over and paste it, right? And let's go to the next. Add bookmark okay. So this is the extra code that I have to add to the popup.js. Yeah. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it at the bottom. Right. All right. Okay, next. And then we have to add these styles to the style.css. Okay. Yep. Done. And next what we have to do is update the permission. Okay. So manifest.json and the permissions All right. Now I have updated the code. Now we are going to try this out. So I'm going to be removing the extension first and then load the extension again, right? Select folder. So now I have it over here. Now let's test it out. Okay. But I still don't see any saving. I still don't see any code that, so that I can save it. Okay, I just exported a JSON, I think. Open. Yeah, but I just opened the JSON, but yeah, that's about it. It didn't really do anything else. And this is for importing. All right, let's import the one that we exported, right? Yeah, nothing happens. So I think that Deepseek is not that great when we are doing it, on its own just from the chat. And I'm not sure why it's not working as well. Yeah, I'm not satisfied with the performance. Claude does a better job than this, to be honest. I have tried it in other fields, such as making, the Next.js projects, and in that regard, it did all right. It did good, but for the Chrome extension, you can see that it's not really doing that great, right? So, but I'm gonna finish this extension, and I'm just gonna use Cursor IDE. Okay, so I have opened my Cursor IDE. So the next thing I'm gonna do is that fix the interface of the extension and also make it so that the saving bookmark in folders, or maybe creating folders as well, is working properly, right? And in order to get the best out of Cursor, we have to click on the agent, right? And I have 3.5 Claude Sonnet. I think it does better than GPT. So I'm just going to click on submit, right? Now it's going to be scanning over. I'll help you improve the interface and fix the bookmark folder functionality. Let me first examine the relevant code to understand the current implementation. Tool call timeout after. All right. Let me try a more targeted search approach. Right, it's now searching through the codes and reading the codes, trying to understand it. All right, so now it's saying that based on my analysis of the code, I'll make several improvements to fix the interface and folder functionality. First, let's improve the UI by enhancing the styles and adding better visual feedback. Okay, so now it's generating the style. Okay, so now it has generated and applied the style. And now it's saying, now let's improve the bookmark and folder functionality by enhancing the JavaScript code. Now it's generating the code for the popup.js. So let's see how it does. All right. So now the code has been generated for the popup.js, and now it has also been applied. So no errors. So now it is done. All right. So now it's done. I'm going to click on accept all over here. Now it's accepted. It's done. Now let's, test it out, shall we? And now let's click on bookmark folder. All right. Okay. I still don't see any option to create folder or save folder. I'm not sure what's happening. It's a complete failure, man. So I tried to make this using Deepseek, but since I'm using the chat version, it seems that this has not been doing a good job. So I will later make another extension where I will compare Claude 3.5 Sonnet with, just Deepseek R1. But for now, I'm just trying to, just complete an extension using, Deepseek R1 and even using Cursor, and I'm trying to see if it works, While I think that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to provide all the codes to Deepseek R1 and see if he is able to find the issue with the code. I am facing an issue. Yeah, so I'm now going to provide all the codes for for this, and let's see if Deepseek R1 is able to solve the issue. I want to rely on Deepseek R1 more and see if it is able to do the work, if it is able to do the job. Okay, so I have provided it with all the code. Now let's just submit and see if it works. I guess it's a lot of code, maybe that's why it's taking a bit of time. Usually GPT or Claude usually understand the code right away, and if it's using deep it still should. Okay, yeah, so that's what I was expecting, right? Deepseek is experiencing high traffic at the moment, please check back a little while. That's okay. Now let's click on regenerate and see if it works. This is a problem. If I am not able to use Deepseek chat, then I think I'll try to install the Deepseek R1, locally and see if that works for me, since it's taking its sweet time. Well, this is supposed to be free, but I guess they are expensive, high traffic at the moment. Okay, I'll try one last time and see if it works or not. All right, so this is not working. All right. So what I'm gonna do is that scan through all the codes and fix it so that the bookmark saving option as well as the create folder options are showing properly. So I'm using the composer cursor composer with Claude 3.5 Sonnet, since I am not able to use Deepseek R1 for high traffic. All right, so now I'm trying to fix the interface so that I can actually save the bookmark and create folder. So yeah, let's see how well it performs. All right, so now that we have actually done it, I'm gonna click on the accept all, and I'm already in the folder, so I'm gonna click on select folder, and now it's showing. Now let's see if it works. Yeah, so now it's showing the add to bookmark and export and import options. So that's neat. That's neat. All right, so let's try it out, shall we? So I'm in the Deepseek R1 over here, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna pin this so that it shows up over here, and I'm gonna click on this and add bookmark. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna write a name, but why do I have to provide the link? I do not want this to be manual, If I click on save, it has to have the URL. So no, this is not what I want. It's a manual task. If I have to copy and paste it in order to save it, then what's the point, right? What's the point? It should be automatic. Why do I have to provide the URL? One thing that I didn't see is that where is the folder option, right? Where is the folder option? I don't see the folder option. Okay, fine. I'll check that later. First, just let's have it do the, make it so that it can automatically get the URL. Okay, so it's done. Now let's see if it works or not. And okay, I'm getting an error. Service worker integration failed, status code 15. So I'm going to have cursor fix this also. And I'm going to provide the portion as well. And also I see that there's another error, not just one, which is uncaught type error, cannot read properties of undefined, reading on clicked. All right. So I'm going to even provide this as well, and also the relevant bit of code, and let's see how it fixes the problem. If you can prompt properly, then cursor does a really good job. The composer is a game changer, to be honest. All right, so it's done. For now, I'm gonna click on accept all, and now let's go back to the extension, remove the extension, and then let's load it again, right? So it's loaded, and let's try it out again. Okay, I'm gonna pin this again. Okay, if I click on add to bookmark, it's already getting it automatically, and that's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna click on save bookmark. Okay, but the edit and delete options are not showing properly, and also I'd like to use icons in order to do this. All right, so I'll have to fix this also. So I'm getting this error from Deepseek. I mean, not an error, but probably I think it tried to write Chinese or something. I'm not sure. So basically, I'm getting these weird letters when it should be plain English. So there's that. The edit and fix the edit and delete writings so that it is in proper English. So that is what I want to make. So let's try again and see how much progress it makes, right? So we see that it has made several changes, which are the visual improvements for the UI basically, and then the functionality regarding the new folder, for better organization and Windows Explorer like feature, and also the text improvements have been made. So let's accept all and let's check out the extension once more. And now let's try it out once more, right? I'm gonna pin this in order to make it easier to test. I'm gonna click on here. So we have new folder, add to bookmark, and export and import option, but it's not fitting properly in the UI. Okay, I'm gonna click on new folder. Also, the input fields are kind of, way more lengthier than wider than the whole cards, or I guess boundaries that they're at. So I'm just gonna click on Deepseek, right? Create the folder, and the folders over here as well. And I'm loving the view this time. All right, this is way more polished than what it was before. Right, so I'm gonna click on add to bookmark and I'm gonna save it. Okay, can I click and drag? Yeah, I can click and drag, and that's awesome. That's actually really awesome. But I think that it's kind of weird how it's showing the file. So I do not I like the folder system that is over here, but I don't like this thing over here. So that's a bit of okay, yeah. So I have to fix this over here. I guess let's export it and see if it works, right? And I'm gonna delete this right now. I'm gonna delete the folder. The folder has been deleted. Now I'm going to, okay, now I'm going to import the bookmark and see if it's there, right? I'm going to click on it, import, and it's working completely well. Awesome. So I guess people can share their bookmarks in this way as well. So that's a plus point for this extension. But there needs to be a lot more visual changes need to be done, that I have to do. So there should be two views that the user can select. The current version of showing the folders and the bookmarks is like a tree structure. There should be a select which have two options, which are tree or file for our files. I'm not sure if I have been able to explain it completely well to cursor, but let's give it a try, shall we? Accept. Okay, time to try it out again. Okay, the tree view and the file view. All right, let's create a folder, shall we? Let's call it Deepseek. Create the folder. Okay, now right now it's in the tree file. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay. So that's great. I'm gonna save this. Okay, I have saved the. Okay. Okay, I guess there's a bit of a problem about adding the option for adding new folder, and it's not being fitted properly in the in the view pop-up. All right, so I can just click on this and drag this over here. Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So I have placed it in the folder. Now let's try in the file view. Yeah, so that's working, that's fine, but it's not fitting properly. All the items with their functionalities are not properly being placed or fitting into the pop-up for the extension. Fix this so that the style is accurate. So I will include another update in the extension that will basically allow the user to save the bookmark in a folder that has already been created, or just just place it in or just create a new folder when adding the bookmark. Okay, I'll accept it and let's try this. So now, yes, that's way better. That is way better. Okay, this is not better. Okay, what is this? This should be at the top. Okay, create new folder should be at the top. Okay, fine. I'll just allow this and test it out. Let's create the folder. The folder has been created. I'll have to create new folder or delete folder. I want it to the side. Okay, let's just create something. Okay, so it's creating the folder inside. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this for now. This is in the tree view, right? And let's go to the file view. Okay, yeah, this is not properly set. Just click on create. If I go inside the folder, yeah, that needs to be fixed. As for the bookmark option, okay, also it's not showing, when I add the bookmark, it should show at the same time. It should be saved and showing. If I click on, and can I drag and drop this? No, I cannot. So I'm going to go to tree view, but in the tree view I can do this. Yeah, okay, fine. So I'm going to go to the file view, go inside the folder. Okay, so if I search for, let's see if it's working, Z deep, fix the style for the search bookmarks. Also, the create folder and delete folder should only show up when the folder is selected and the position of the create folder should be above the folder icon to the left. Okay, and okay, so I'm gonna accept all, and now let's test this out. Pin this to make it easier. Okay, so if I click on add bookmark, okay, why is add to bookmark still showing at the bottom? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, all right, let's try new folder. Same, it's doing same. Okay, fine. Deep. Okay, I'm just going D. It's out of view. The style is out of view. All right, let's try the full file view. It has not been fixed, unfortunately. Are still showing at the bottom. Fix this. Okay, so it's done. Click on accept and try this out again. Okay, so let's create folder. Yes, finally. Okay, so Deepseek create It's creating, it's showing. Finally. Thank you, cursor. Thank you. Man, that was such a pain. Right? Okay. So that's awesome. Let's try to add bookmark. Okay, nice. It's okay. I can drag and drop this over here. Okay. It's showing over here. Okay, but it's kind of overlapping, the one for the bookmark and the one for the folder. So the bookmark should be below the folder, like a tree structure. So that's what I have to tell cursor to improve. And for the file view, yes, this is exactly what I want. So that's awesome. That's good. Let's click on it. Okay. I guess one click was enough. Yeah. So I guess I don't even have to give double click, right? I think I have to have a back option, I guess. Also, the icon should be at the middle. Okay. So yeah, it's better than before. It's better than before, no doubt. But I have to fix this, right? And also when saving the bookmark, there should be the option for that. So I have to integrate that as well. All right. So first of all, for the tree view, when there is a bookmark inside the folder, the bookmark should show below the folder in a tree. So yeah, let's see how it performs. All right, so it's done. So now let's click on accept all and try this one more time. Okay, so now let's test it out, shall we? Okay, deep create, the folder is being created. Nice. Okay, if I create the folder, another folder called S, why is it being created to the right hand side? I want it to show below it. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Now let's try the one for, let's see the file view, shall we? Okay, I didn't want the whole thing to be centered. um okay, so that's not what I wanted. Anyways, I guess let's try the bookmark selection. Yeah, deep bookmarks, deep. Is there a default bookmarks? Okay, so I can save it like this. This is the default location where all of it is saved. So we can save it in the deep, click on save, and it's being saved. Okay, this is not maintaining this tree structure like I wanted, so that's what we have to further work on. And for the file view, okay, why is the file not showing in the file view? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. No file is being shown in the file view because I guess I have to have a navigating button to go to the previous directory or next already visited directory. So I have to work on that also. All right, let's start where we left off. So first of all, what I'd like to say that I'm sorry that the view of the extension and the chat in the composer was not visible. So I just moved my screen to the side, to the left side, so that it's properly visible. So for our last prompt, we made some changes, but we still didn't get what we wanted. Okay, let's see if it understands the prompt that I just gave. Folders to be center for the whole file explorer view. Okay, let's see if it understands my prompt or not. All right, so it's done. So let's check it out. Let's see. Let's create a folder. See create. All right. Let's go to, let's save the bookmark, add the bookmark to the bookmarks.se. So I'll have to fix this as well, but all right, let's go to file view. Yes, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. So, and this is also placed beautifully. So yeah. Okay, the next thing I have to do is provide a navigation, so that I can, go back folder, implement navigation in the file view, of course, not the tree view. This navigation bar will be below the search. So let's implement it. Click on submit. All right, so it's done. So let's accept all. Okay, so it's over here. So let's add a folder, add a bookmark, right? Save. We will fix this. Okay, we will fix this. Right now, I'll just let it be what it is. The main thing that I am working on. Let's go to the file view, right? If I go, yeah, we can go up one level, but this is not doing anything. Let's go back. It's working. The going back button and forward is working, but going up is not working. All right, let's try. One more thing. Let's create a folder. Let's call this deep. Create the folder, and yeah, we have the folder. We will also implement a refresh, because when I added it, until I clicked on something or made something, it didn't really, show what I did. So I'm just going to click on deep. All right, I'm in the deep folder, and if I go top, nothing happens. Nothing is happening when I click on the go up one level button. So I gotta fix that. Also, the file path is not showing, so that's a problem. That's a problem that I have to fix, right? You removed the file path. It just shows the folder name. Fix this. Okay. All right. So let's accept. Okay. Let's create a folder. Deep. Create. Go to file view. Right? Yeah. Now it's showing perfectly, and it's even working. And let's create another folder. Let's call it seek. Create. Yeah, I gotta fix this. And now if I click somewhere else, now it's showing. All right, so if I click on it, I'm in the folder. All right, let's go back and add a bookmark. Keep it over here, right? And press back, go top. Yeah, it's working. Okay. This should not work when I'm already in bookmark. So I gotta fix this. If I am at the root file, root bookmark folder or path, it should not let me go back. Sends it. Let's test it out. We can always revert it, Let's see what it does. Place this right like this. Make a folder. SS. Make another folder. DD. No. Okay, let's just add a file over here. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. Why is it showing to the side? Maybe I'll provide and for the file, let's see if it works. Yeah, it's working right now. Yeah, it's working properly, so that's great. Let's go to tree view. Okay, maybe I'll take a screenshot and show it to cursor, I think. All right, I think I'm gonna, all right, let's see if it understands. As you can see, yeah, let's see if it can understand this. Let's see if it works. Should I have to? Okay, it should work, right? Okay, what the F? Nope, it did not work. Except, okay, create folder. It's called Deepseek. No, 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 no. It's still not working. Still not working. This is what it looks like. Do you think it is fixed? All right, now let's click on accept all and let's try it out. Just click on make a folder. Yes, the name's showing, so that's good. Create. Yes, finally it's working. Let's save it. Yes, yes, this is exactly what I wanted, right? Yes. I mean, the arrows are not that smooth. Now let's check it out in file view. Yeah, it's there. I guess the app that I wanted to make is working. So that's pretty neat. All right, let's try to export this and see if it does anything. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna delete the folder. Yeah. Okay, there's one more thing left to do that I have to do. Every time I perform an action, it should show right there. Okay, let me import the file. Open. Nothing. All right, let's try again. All right. Okay. All right, let's try again. Yeah. So when I'm performing an action, when an action is being performed, such as deleting, okay, let's accept and try again. Yeah, I just reloaded it. I think reload should be all right, right? Let's create a folder. SS create. Yes. Add a bookmark, right? Deleted. Okay, and it's gone, right? It's all real time now. So that is an extension that I made and it seems to be working. Let me import and see if it's working real time or not. Open. Okay, so there's still something that needs to be updated, right? Yep. All right, so it's done. So let's accept it and let's try it out. Okay, so let me remove this. It's removed. If I click on import, it's imported, right? Okay, so everything's working fine. As far as I can see, everything's working great. We go to preview, right? Okay, when I click the arrow, I guess the arrow is not that smooth when, showing the views and whatnot. So this needs to be fixed. All right, let's fix this. Then we are going to, all right, I think we'll do it in one scope. All right. Another feature that I want to do is that we can just save all the tabs that we have opened. We can just click on save all tabs as bookmark, and have that be in a folder with the date and time. I think that's a good approach. Or maybe it can even ask us it can even create a folder and ask us where it's being saved. So we can do this as well. Okay, so it seems that it's fixed. Let's try it out. Yes. So next we are going to basically make it so that we can save all the tabs that are open as bookmark. Let's see if it works. Save all tabs. Yeah, except we might get an, since it's a huge feature that's being implemented, we might get an error. Okay, we did not get an error, so that's great. So let's test it out, shall we? Save all tabs. Okay, we need to do something about this. I think I'm gonna go with just save. Yeah, so it saved it. The name is the time and it has been saved, right? So this is a cool feature and I think that it will come in really handy, but I guess we need to fix the style. For the save all bookmarks or save all tabs. For the save all tabs, the new name input is not properly styled and overflows out of the box. Fix this style issue, right? Okay. So we have it over here, save all tabs. Yes, it's within the bounds of the modal, right? Awesome. I think I will let people set whether, the file view or the tree view is the default. People can set it, and whichever people prefer they can set, and I think that would be good. Okay, so that's one way of doing things. I think I will have only two more features, which is setting the default for which view the user might want as default, and another one is to have a have a selective an option to select the tabs that you want bookmark off, and that way you don't have to go to all the tabs in order to save one by one. You might not want all of the tabs to be saved at the same time. You might want some. So that's the feature that I think that is important to implement in this. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see, for example, extensions, right? Extensions. Yeah, so we have to work on this as well. So I have to work on the file search, searching bookmarks, and also the basically setting whether it's in default tree view or just the file view. So that's the first feature that I want to implement. So let's click on enter and let it do its thing. Okay, tree added proper view preference handling when no preference exists. Default to file view, load size. Okay, the view preference will now persist between sessions. Yes. All right, let's test it out, shall we? Going to see if it works or not. It's in file view. If I change it to tree view, will it show up in tree view? Yeah. And if I change it to file view, it will show in file view, right? Yeah. So I think it's working. Okay. And now for the when the bookmark. Okay, let's fix the search. Yeah, I guess it should work. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let's test it out, shall we? Okay. So if I write extensions, yes, it's working. Extension, but if I click on the X, it is cleared. This is working exactly how I hoped it would work. So that's really good. And the last functionality I want is being able to save selected tabs. All right. I'm just going to click accept all, and now we're going to test it out. Let's test it out, shall we? Select save selected. Yeah, so it's showing all the tabs. Let's try to see. Open YouTube, Gmail, docs, and let's see if this shows up now. Save selected. Yeah, it's showing up all right. When we can save this, and if I don't provide any name, will it be saved? Let's see. Yeah, it did save. So that's cool. I'm just gonna delete this for now. But we have to fix the style. Fix the style. Fix the styles. So let's see what it does. Okay, so now that's done. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, I don't see any improvement. I'm gonna remove it and then. All right, so I have added it again. Now let's see if it. Okay, it's not fixed. It's still not fixed. It is still not fixed. So fix this. All right, done. So now I think I need to give it a bit more time. Okay, so we need to fix that problem. The new. So it's done. I'm gonna click on accept, and now we're gonna try this out. Yeah. So it's properly placed, and it seems to be working. Okay. So one thing I'd like to test is if I save it. I'm gonna save the. Save the. Let's just open up some links, right? And now I'm gonna save all the bookmarks, right? I'm gonna save all tabs. I'm just gonna click on save, and it has been created, right? So we have the bookmarks over here. I'm gonna do the same, but this time I'm gonna do for a some different links. So I just have different links on, and now I'm gonna save selected, and I'm gonna click on save. So as you can see, it has created two folders. What I'd like to check is whether or not when I close the extension and open it again, will these information stay, right? If it will still stay with us. Okay, so I have started my Chrome extension again. So now I'm gonna check whether it's there. It's there, right? It's showing. But I think the last thing I want to check is when I turn off my computer and turn it on again, will the bookmarks still be saved, still remain saved, right? So that's what I want to check out. Before that, I just want to save the bookmark, create a new folder, just call it create, and then save, right? And we have it. So the normal functionalities are working, and also the going back and forth is also working. So that's all good. And searching, let's say I'm searching deep and it's working, so that's awesome. And if I import maybe something. Okay, so the problem with the import is it's completely wiping out the bookmarks that I already have. So that is something I want to work on. You have not really seen me code, right? But I'm a developer and I know what's happening. And if you're not a coder, you can still do this, right? You haven't seen me really code for this project, right? For this product. So there's a chance you can still make your own products without even coding a single line. And if you have problem in placing a file here and there, or in a properly, you can just ask composer, you can just ask cursor and they will do that for you. And the thing is that, as I have stated in my previous video, I will be making 100 products for the year 2025, right? Whether it be extension, SaaS products, or you know or softwares or apps, I'll be making 100 products, and I'm gonna make videos for every single one of them, and that's my target for 2025. So stay tuned and like this video. There will be more videos coming up for the new products. So this is just one product, and you've seen me that it's taking me quite a while. While you might see an edited version of this video, it did take me quite a while to do this, besides my job and also the other businesses that I have. So keep on watching. Okay, so it's done. So let's click on accept. So yeah, let's test it out, right? So I'm just going to save all all tabs and just save it, and it has created a folder, right? Also, I'm just gonna open up different, but I'm gonna use this save selected. So I don't want the extensions one, and I just want to save it. So it's been saved, and there's the three websites that I saved. And now I want to delete this deep because this is the one that we imported, right? So I'm going to delete this and I'm going to click OK. And so we have it here, right? And now to test it out, I'm going to click on import, and I'm going to click on this and click on open. So it is giving me the option of merge with existing bookmarks, override all existing bookmarks, right? We can even create our folder name, or select an existing folder, or and I can just click on import, and so it has been imported, right? So, and all right, we have the link over here. So it's completely working, and this is my finished product. I can make this into something, have more styles and whatnot, and that may be cool. I can maybe introduce a dark mode and a light mode, but um, I don't think that's necessary right now. And if people want me to update it, I will update it. The last thing I want to do is that just organize the files, and provide the icons. So I'm gonna import the icons real fast. So basically, Chrome extensions need three resolutions of icons, basically 16 by 16, 48 by 48, and lastly 128 by 128. So the one I was using is currently 48, but I don't just want the icon, so I have it over here. So now I'm going to make it 16 and have it say 16, and yeah. So I adjusted the codes. The Okay, the last thing I want to do is I want you to organize the files. So I want you to organize the files since I will be selling the extension, so do that. And also, okay, so there's that, and this is the big bookmark explorer. So I have never published any Chrome extension, so I don't know how this works. So I'm just asking Composer, how things are gonna be done. So first of all, it's gonna organize the files, right? So first, let's organize the folders, right? Source, CSS, HTML, assets. So it has created a license file as well. Okay. So it's basically adding protection for my code. You have two main options. Chrome Web Store recommended: package your extension as a zip file, submit it to Chrome Web Store. Users can install it from there. Provides better protection and automatic updates. Direct distribution for development testing. Zip the entire folder. Okay, I can set up the build project, but first of all, I have to basically put the codes in their rightful positions. So right now I have source, I have JS, which has the popup.js, and this should also have the background.js file as well. So I'm going to move it inside, right? And next there should be CSS. Okay, let's create a folder called CSS, and I'm gonna take the CSS over there. Okay, I'm confused. I already have a popup.js, so how, I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I guess I'm just gonna create the folders and make Cursor do this for me. So in that way, I don't have to be confused. Okay, so I have made the folders, and next thing that I need is assets folder. So which is gonna be assets, right? For the assets folder, it's gonna have a folder called icons, right? And the icons are gonna go inside the icons folder. Move. Okay, and next I need a dist folder, right? And also license readme dot okay. So there's the folder images, but I don't really need the folder called images. Okay, so first things first, let's check out the license, right? I have to accept all. Property of, I'm gonna write my name. I already have my popup.js code in the root directory, but you made made another pop-up. So yeah, so I didn't need a new pop-up.js file, so I'm having it removed, right? Okay, I already have the folders. I don't know why it wants me to make the folders when I already have it. I have already made the folders. Okay, so we're gonna try again. Run command. um I see there's already a file in this, and let me delete the duplicate file. Okay, so now that's done. I'm gonna click on accept, and this has been updated. So I have it here, and now let's test it out. Okay, what happened to the CSS? This, okay, so there's that, and CSS. I guess we have to update the CSS path, right, in the HTML. So this should be, yeah. And now let's try it. So it's working. It's working properly. We go to tree view. It's showing all the, you know. I would like you to set up the build process better. Okay, fine. So I'm going to run the command. Now the necessary dependencies development files are being installed. Then click on run command. Okay, so I'm going to run the command npm install, except we'd like to run a test build to make sure everything is working correctly. Okay, I'm going to accept it. So the thing before I get started, the thing that I should do is, have this in my Git repository. I think I don't need to use AI for this. I'm just gonna search bookmark explorer, right? The names are just over here, so I'm just gonna copy this bookmark, right? So I'm just gonna copy this and save it. Okay, so that's saved. Now let's change this to explorer bookmark. Okay, I'm gonna go to the license because I think this has the name too. Selected files. I guess I'll replace all the software with explorer bookmark, right? Okay, so that's done. And next what I'm gonna do is that bookmark explorer. So yeah, let's replace that with this explorer bookmark. Yeah, so there's that, and let's go to the package.json. And okay, right now all right, I think, yeah, I'll have to rename that as well, right? Okay, so it would be a waste to use AI for that, since I'll be using up my basically my fast requests. So yeah, so that's done. And also the detailed guidelines and documentations on how this extension works. All right, so I have done what I have done, right? All right, so I have done the readme, and it has all the notices and stuff. Next, would you like me to make an adjacent content or sections? Okay, so the next thing what I want to do is I would like you to run the test to make sure everything is working correctly. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna npm run build. Build is successful. Great, the build completed successfully. Let's verify the build output by checking the contents of the let's check the contents of each important directory to ensure all files are properly built and optimized. The build process completed successfully. Here's what we can verify. Minified was processed by webpack. Pop-up is present. Properly copied to the disk directory. CSS file is minified. Process optimized. All icons are present. Images are copied correctly. Other files present and updated. License file is copied correctly. Let's run. Let's create the distribution package. Run. It has been zipped and created. Okay, perfect. The build process and the extension package creation were successful. Here's a summary of what was accomplished. Like, okay, I guess I will test it out locally. You know, this could not load background script. Okay, I'll guide you through the step. First, let's make sure we're using the latest build. Yes, I'm using I do have the latest build. Now follow. Go to Chrome extension, enable developer by toggling load unpack, navigate to this folder, select it. After loading you can test by yeah, that's what it did. Okay, let's try one more time. Am I getting this error when I try to load the dist? The paths in the manifest are included. They're still point, but in your build extension, the files are in their respective directories without the source prefix. Updating the webpack config to properly transform the manifest paths. Okay, it seems that I have to make the build once more and also the zip file once more. Yeah. I'm gonna click on accept, and now we are gonna try one more time. Select folder. So yeah, it's working, and this should now be optimized as well. Yes, I guess I did remove the extension, so I guess I'll click on select, no, save select, and yeah, it's working completely well. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is build zip it once more, since package it once more. Yeah, so I have it over here. I guess I'm gonna include this in the git ignore as well. Updated the webpack config and git ignore. So now we can I can basically share this zip file. I'm going to be providing the zip file, and it's gonna be up on Gumroad. So guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video and the development process on how I made a Chrome extension using cursor ID Deepseek at first, but it didn't really perform that well. And then I used cursor IDE, and basically you have seen that I didn't really write any code myself. So AI is at a stage where we have no code tools that are performing really well, and cursor ID is one of them. And first I started with Deepseek, but it didn't really give me much results. I don't know if I prompted right. I knew that I have to prompt specifically, and I did that, but still it wasn't able to remember the things that it did, and so I had to explain it again and again. And that was the thing, is that for the use that I did, it didn't really perform that great. I'm gonna try again and see if I can get better results next time. But for the time being, thank you guys for watching, and if you want, you can buy the extension. Well, so guys, you can get the extension from here for free. I am going to be releasing it on Chrome Web Store very soon, but I'm not sure, it might take a while, since I'll be making 100 products and I'll be busy with making the products. But the thing is that you can name a fair price that you want, or you could get it for free and you can get the extension. And if I get about 100 comments, if I get 100 comments saying that to make this extension, to share the code of the extension, if you want to, and make it so that people can work on it, then if I get 100 comments regarding this, I'm gonna do that. So see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna be making more products and bring them to you, and try out new stuff, and that's what I love to do. I like to try new stuff. I like to make products, and I didn't really make this product to sell it, but just to try things out. But I'd really appreciate if you could help, help support what the work that I'm doing. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video, and until then, peace.